This is how you are going to learn graphics for the imprint industry. Corel Trainer 2.6. Your trainer opens as a Docker on the right. It can always be found near the bottom of the Windows menu too. Feel free to stretch it wider or smaller to fit your screen best. The menu at the top right opens all your training categories. You'll find the search bar in several locations. It still works best with one-word inquiries. The video shorts section includes hundreds of mostly 4-minute classes on individual topics, buttons, dockers, or functions in CorelDRAW. Some users prefer these as their learning method. Most members work through the A to Z beginner classes first. Each of these, plus really most of all the classes, will simultaneously import the exact worksheet for you to follow along the video with, right inside a new Corel document. Feel free to grab the same things as in the class and follow along. Eventually, or if you're already a mid-level CorelDRAW user, you will want to work through the intermediate level A to Z classes as well. There are 8 guest speakers in here, and you're sure to learn a ton. We have organized all of our training into different categories. As you can see, we have also organized all, and we do mean all, of our training that might be considered beginner or intermediate into their own section as well. Tracing 123 is our most rewatched courses. These will walk you through an understanding of how to get the best possible results from Corel's PowerTrace. The live classes category contains much longer recorded courses from the live events, mostly from data shows and online seminars that we teach. From Calgary to Costa Rica, we've taught CorelDRAW for decades. These will relate mostly to versions of Corel from the past few years. You can jump straight to any class that is related to particular production processes. Digital printing for learning about UV, DTG, DTF, sublimation, wide format, and white toner printing. Engraving, screen printing, vinyl cutting, even classes that will help you learn tools and functions in CorelDRAW to ensure the best digitizing results in that software. There are tons of audio tips and tricks to help you understand things in just another way, and a glossary for you to access and look up keywords with. Make adjustments to your account, or watch these how-to videos under the Account and Essentials category, or you can click on the Corel Trainer logo up at the top. Changing password can be done here too. The back arrow is self-explanatory. The forward or launch button, as we call it, will open your current class or window in your internet browser. This way you can split screen and really follow along with the learning in full size and scale. The Ask Trainer button at the bottom will directly send an email to us with your question. You can attach a file right there and we'll be sure to get back to you as soon as possible, usually within just minutes. You are going to be amazed as to how comfortable you and your staff become in the world of graphics, specifically for the imprint industry. Walking through an organized learning curve, literally A to Z, searching for short answers and 3 to 6 minute videos, attending our live classes recorded from all around North America, tracing 1, 2, 3, and tons more resources to make sure your business is growing. Thanks again, and we'll see you in class. Using Simple Designer 2.6, this is how you are going to get 100 times more use out of your design system. Your designer opens as a Docker on the right. It can always be found near the bottom of the Windows menu. Feel free to stretch it wider or smaller to fit your screen best. The top 4 buttons will stick to the top of the Docker when you scroll. The new template button will present hundreds of production quality interactive logos for you to customize. Choose either a black and white logo, a 4 to 6 color logo, or a full color logo. Full color are either partially compiled of digital graphics or still vector, but with up to 20 colors for shadowing and realistic effects. Notice how each piece of the graphic is selectable under art groups. You can also just click on part of the graphic. Replace clip art will exchange that selected piece of the logo with anything you choose next. View custom files will show you your own saved images and categories or client logos. The Browse Files button at the bottom will allow you to bring in pieces of art or your client's logo from anywhere on your computer, such as your Downloads folder. Or you can obviously choose one of our thousands of perfect production-ready, royalty-free images. Notice the consistent sizing, but feel free to adjust. Import clip art at the top will bring up the same browsing tool as Replace, except it's just going to add your selection right on top of everything. Name drop each line of text manually, and Designer will ensure that it still fits. The new Text Effects button will adjust any selected boring text to something cool. The color changing section will knock the socks off any new or seasoned designer. Choose a preferred color palette to work with. Which does your printer or any equipment prefer? Then instantly convert everything on screen within that exact color palette. Now you can select one or several colors in the first Used Colors column to be replaced with any color in the available column. You can still go back to the document palette at the top, by the way. Reducing colors is easy. The new digital knockout button will instantly copy everything onto a second page, flattening it so that you can choose any color in the design to remove. Notice your cursor turn into an eyedropper for you to choose exactly. Adjust the tolerance for similar shades of that color to knock out less or more. Clicking apply a couple of times will show you what's happening. Click done, but know that you can knock out even more by repeating the process. This works best with both light and dark shades of some colors. If things look funny, don't worry. That's the point. When you place the art on a substrate of that color, it will just be the shirt coming through to fill the color our eye is missing on screen. The black and white button is pretty self-explanatory, as well as its invert option. This is a great and instant tool for one-color prints and engravers alike. The Patterns section is for cool looks, as well as preparing for print. Add Overlay will place a pattern on top of your image and stretch it to fit. These are vector, so you can easily change or add color. Flags for Independence Day, or drips for Halloween, anyone. Overlay Inside requires you to first choose something so that the pattern can be placed inside it. This is a shortcut to power clipping, by the way, in case you want to make more adjustments. The Soften All button will bring up those overlay options again. Notice a category at the top just for better softening options. When you select a graphic to soften with, it'll place itself on top of your art. You can now turn and rotate to adjust before it punches the pattern all the way through the art. This texture is now through it all, so that you will feel the shirt or substrate all the way through. This is sometimes called halftones, especially when the pattern you apply is a gradient dot pattern. Soften Select will do the same, but just to the area of the art that you click on first. This way you can soften just one spot that is printing too thick with too much ink or what you may. The section is where you'll do all your mock-ups. Show Product will take your image and place it on up to 4 product blanks at a time. Proof Proposal will generate a complete art proof page, or proposal form, with all of your company information automatically imported from the setting button at the bottom. Watermark will import your logo on top of everything and place it where you drag your mouse. Feel free to do so several times if you'd like. Send PDF will generate a PDF document, but flatten everything so that when you send it, the recipient will not be able to access your graphics. Pretty much at all. By the way, you can apply multiple effects, color changes, and show different versions of your graphics by just going back to the previous pages before Designer did a bunch of shortcuts. See page 1. That's where the first version of your art is still at. That way you can change it up again, maybe to show for a different production process. Save your company logo too under the Setting button. That's what's being used for the watermarking and proposal forms. You'll get an email from us at least a couple of times per year to hit the Update Library button to download awesome new graphics and features. The last button is where you go for help. If you're stuck and you've searched your trainer for a short video answer, or even a full-length learning class with worksheet to follow along with, feel free to reach out to us. We'll answer your question as soon as we can via email. We are really in your industry. We are really in North America. Plus, we are really happy to help. You are about to run circles around classically trained graphic designers. Thanks again, and we'll see you in class.